Liliana Bobenga, Veronica's mom. Hi everyone, hi Veronica. I'm today's mystery reader, and I'm going to read a story for you called An Octopus is Amazing. This is a story by Patricia Lauber, illustrated by Holly Keller, and it is about an octopus. An octopus is amazing. There are more than 150 known kinds of octopuses. The giant octopus's length is up to 17 feet and weighs up to 110 pounds. It is found in temperate waters of the northern Pacific from California to Japan. The common octopus is 30 inches long and weighs 2 to 4 pounds, and it's found all over the world in tropical to temperate waters. The dwarf octopus is 4 inches long and only weighs half an ounce, and it is found in Caribbean waters, and this tiny octopus is a popular choice for home aquariums. And blue-ridged octopuses are 1.5 to 3 inches long, weigh 2 to 3 ounces, and is found in tropical waters near Australia and Indonesia. It is the only octopus whose bite is poisonous to humans. And these are the different kinds of octopuses that I was reading you about. An octopus is an animal that lives in the sea. It has a soft bag-shaped body and 8 rubbery arms. The common octopus lives in a den near shore. It may make its den in a cave or a wrecked ship, in a shell or a tin can, under a rock, or in a crack in a rock. Every octopus lives alone. Its den is small, just big enough to hold the octopus. An octopus can squeeze into a small space because it has no backbone. In fact, it has no bones at all. So this is the type of place, a crack in a rock or a cave, that it likes to live in. Here it is living in a can, or hiding in all sorts of little caves, or in a shipwreck. An octopus can change color in a flash. Usually the octopus matches the surroundings and is hard to see. If it climbs into an empty shell, it turns pink and gray. If it crawls among rocks and seaweed, it may turn brown and gray and even green. An octopus can have colored spots or stripes. It can be half one color and half another. Do you know what that's called, everyone? Camouflage, right? So here it is changing colors based on its environment. Color changes help an octopus to hide or to escape from enemies. They may also show how an octopus is feeling. Scientists say an angry octopus turns dark red. A frightened one turns pale. An octopus that is enjoying a meal shows pleasure by changing color. Here it is. One is hanging out with a diver. An octopus has a big appetite. Crabs are its favorite food, but it also likes lobsters, clams, and other shellfish. Sometimes an octopus waits in its den until a meal passes by. Then it reaches out an arm and grabs it. Here it is. See, it's sitting in its den, and as a little crab goes by, or a lobster, it just grabs it. Each arm is lined with suckers. They work like little rubber suction cups. The common octopus has 240 suckers on each arm. The octopus holds its food with its suckers and examines it. The octopus carries its catch towards its mouth. The mouth is on the underside of the body, and inside it is a hard, curved beak. The octopus uses its beak to crack the shell of its prey. It squirts the prey with poison from a gland in its mouth. When the prey is paralyzed or dead, the octopus feeds. So here its long arm with lots of suckers that are very strong that can hold the prey, And here's the octopus moving the prey towards its mouth, and there is his mouth under its body, where it has a beak. Sometimes an octopus leaves its den and hunts for food. It hunts by sight, using its sharp eyes. The octopus may crawl along, uses its suckers to hold onto rocks and pulling itself forward. Or it may jet by drawing in water and shooting it out through a tube, which is called the siphon. With each spurt, the octopus jets through the sea. Here it is, crawling along rocks, and now it uses its siphon to jet along and find food. Once the octopus spies something to eat, it spreads its webbed arms. It floats down and wraps itself around its prey. It may store crabs or clams in its suckers and take them home to eat. When an octopus has eaten, it tidies up its den. It clears out the shells using its siphon to blow it away. So here it is, spreading out its arms to sit on top of it and take its food home. And here it is, cleaning out its nest of all the shells. Sometimes other animals try to eat an octopus. The octopus does not fight. Instead, it tries to hide or escape. If a big fish attacks, the octopus changes color and jets off. The octopus no longer looks like the animal the fish was going to attack, and so the fish is fooled. Here's this fish trying to get it, and the octopus changes color and takes off. An octopus can also give off an ink-black liquid through its siphon. The ink forms a blob that has the shape and smell of an octopus. The enemy attacks the blob. The octopus escapes. That is how an octopus defends itself against the moral eel, one of its most dangerous enemies. A moral eel is big enough to swallow an octopus whole. It has sharp teeth and a keen sense of smell, which it uses for hunting. So here it is, that blob that the octopus is making that looks like an octopus, and it allows it to escape. And here's that moral eel that's trying to hunt the octopus. When an octopus sees a moray, it turns black and gives off a blob of ink. The moray picks up the scent of the black blob and attacks it. The octopus turns white and jets away. Sometimes the moray eel is about to tear off one of the octopus's arms before the octopus escapes. If this happens, the octopus can hunt and travel with 7 arms. And in time, it grows a new arm. Here it is. See that blob? And then the octopus is running away, escaping away. A female octopus mates when she is 1 to 2 years old. A few weeks after mating, she finds a den and starts to lay her eggs. A common octopus lays thousands of eggs, perhaps 200,000. It takes her a week or more to lay them. Each egg is the size of half of a grain of rice and has a stem. The female waves and glues the stems together, making strings about 4 inches long. She hangs the strings in her den. From then on, the female spends all her time taking care of the eggs. She does not hunt or eat. So here's the octopus in her den, and see those things hanging from the top are her eggs. And she takes a lot of care of them. The eggs take 4 to 6 weeks or more to hatch. The female guards them from hungry fishes. She keeps the water around the eggs fresh and clean by blowing on the strings and running her arms through them. When the eggs hatch, the female's job is done and she dies. The newly hatched young are tiny, no bigger than fleas. They can change color and give off ink, but they cannot jet or crawl or hide in dens. For a month or more, they drift in the sea. Most become food for fishes and other animals. Only a few live to grow up. As they do, they become surprisingly clever animals. Here are the tiny little baby octopuses. And sometimes fish eat them because it's their food. Long ago, people learned that an octopus is good at solving problems. If an octopus cannot open a clam, It waits for the clam to open itself. Then it places a pebble between the two shells. The clam can no longer close up tight, and the octopus eats it. If an octopus is given a glass jar with a crab inside, it tries to get at the crab. After a few tries, it solves the problem. It takes the top off the jar. Being able to solve problems is a sign of intelligence. They are very smart animals. See, it figures out how to open that jar. In the wild, octopuses are shy. In aquariums and labs, they seem to like the people they get to know. They enjoy being stroked, and they are playful. Playfulness is another sign of intelligence. They play tug of war with people. They also play jokes. A person who annoys an octopus may get squirted. An octopus is truly amazing. Oh, look at that octopus in the aquarium squirting a person. Yes, very, very intelligent animals, and they are mollusks. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a good day. Bye-bye.